Good evening. It's Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. Welcome to the Town of Carmel Town Board. Tonight is a voting meeting followed by a work session. Everyone, please rise, face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to take a moment of silence for the men and women that are currently overseas defending our freedom, for all our first responders who continue to brave their lives to keep us safe. In honor of Memorial Day, all the men and women who have gone before us and sacrificed their lives to make sure that this is the greatest country in the world. Thank you.
Thank you. So if our town clerk, Alice Daly, would do a roll call attendance, please.
Councilman Lugo?
Here.
Councilman Kearns?
Present.
Councilwoman McDonough? Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Here. So I make a motion to accept the minutes from April 16th and May 7, 2025.
So moved.
No, second.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous. The first thing I want to do is make a motion to move item number 2 from the work session. Richard J. Franzetti, PE, Town Engineer, consider request for change order C299 to the voting meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous.
Wait,
this,
is that for?
The AC unit.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
right.
I had a couple questions for that before we vote on it. I mean, I'm open to keeping it up for vote. I just had some questions.
Yeah, well, I'll read Franzetti's memo from May 14. He says to us, as the board is aware, the reference project was awarded to Sundance Energy Contractors, doing business as Markley Mechanical. The reason for this change order is to provide payment for the additional cost of the updated curb adapter to allow for the new AC unit to be mounted in the same orientation as the existing in terms of length, width, and to provide for the same or similar clearance in the existing parapet walls to allow maintenance and roofing to be replaced. There is no additional charge for the associated labor, and this adapter will not require any changes or rerouting of the original existing ductwork. The result of this increase is $2,364 in the contract.
So was this missed in the original design? Is that what was the purpose of the adapter?
Yeah, so the adapter was so that they, right, Nina, the adapter was so that they could keep the unit in the same place because it didn't fit, right?
Well, we are talking about C302 for Sycamore. This is for Town Hall. I think it's C299.
Yeah, this is Town Hall.
Oh, it's Town Hall.
Yeah, that was Town
Oh,
Hall.
I thought it was yours.
But I'm guessing that that's probably similar. It's like based off of what you read, it seems like it's just the way that it's located on the building. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with the design, but that's what it seems like. They needed to be sure it fits correctly based off of what's there.
Right.
Was there a pre-bid walkthrough when they did this?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
don't know. I wasn't a part of that. So.
Isn't this something that they should have caught during the walkthrough?
Don't we talk to Rich about this?
That's a fair question, right?
Yeah, you want to, if you want to wait till Rich comes back and ask
Yeah, I
him
think
these
we should table this,
questions.
because I
Yeah.
think this is something that they should have caught during the walkthrough. So
All right.
I think we should table this for now.
Then we'll do this again in the next work session. So Kevin, add this to the next one.
I'd make a motion to table the resolution, what's this, Resolution 2? From the town board work session to our next June meeting, which is June 3rd? 5th? 4th? June 4th.
All right, I'll second that. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And the next thing I want to bring up is we were just informed from, I believe, Weston and Sampson. Yeah, Weston and Sampson is the engineering company doing the Crest Road water tank repair. They advise that there are, I'll read it. The Crest Drive water tank rehabilitation is underway, and the system is on temporary water. If you remember, it's got a pressurized tank that we're renting to keep, it doesn't add flow, it just keeps the water pressure going to the houses. This variable frequency drive on the pumps at the water treatment plant for a temporary hydro-pneumatic location near Lakeview School. The tank is a rental, and while the system is on temporary water, only limited fire flows can be provided due to the lack of bulk storage. So this can be coordinated with the fire department. The floor of the Crest Drive tank was scheduled to be replaced, and this change is based on the condition of the King Ridge tank floor that was replaced last year, and the tank was built at the same time with the same installation detail, so replacing the floor was proactively approved last year. The tank is now drained, and the floor has been exposed, and the floor is compromised. However, it was also discovered that the water tank starter ring, which are angle panels that form the first ring of the walls of the tank, are corroded and need replacement. The contractor has 4 of these necessary 11 panels, which are provided as extra material in the contract at no extra charge. The other 7 need to be fabricated and delivered to the site. The earliest they can have them fabricated is next Friday and installed the following Monday, assuming that we approve this today. This is likely to extend the out-of-service duration another week and a half. This will result in additional costs incurred for the temporary tank rental. The estimated cost of the work is approximately $25,000 if we approve the change bill. And they attached this, I don't know if you saw this paperwork here, a breakdown
I know I spoke to Rich
of
before
the
he,
ironworking.
before he left. I think they were anticipating this happening.
Only the 4, though, not,
No, replacing the floor.
yes.
So they have the floor on I think on hand already, ready to go.
It's just the panels they don't have.
Yeah.
So rather than keep it, adding another 2 weeks
Yeah, I make a motion to
to do this?
vote, yeah.
All right, so the resolution authorizing the signing of this change order number, it's 6 on here, but it is number 8. Yeah. Number 8. Townwide water tank and rehabilitation is contract number C268, whereas the town board of the town of Carmel, acting as commissioners of the various town of Carmel water districts, has previously awarded the contract for the above project to Arrold Construction, and whereas town engineer Richard J. Franzetti has provided proposed change order number 8 to the aforesaid contract of the town of Carmel for consideration and review, now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel, acting as commissioners of the town of Carmel water districts number 1, 8, 10, 13, hereby authorizes Michael Cazzari to sign change order number 8 to the aforesaid contract, resulting in an overall contract price increase to $2,943,400.55. Said change order is in a form as attached hereto and made a part hereof, and be it further resolved that the cost of said change order be associated proportionally among the Carmel Water District 1, 8, 10, and 13 users. I offer this as read.
Second.
And can we get a roll call on that?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. All right, so next up is a resolution authorizing entry into a memorandum of understanding with New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services. Councilman Lugo, would you read that first one?
Sure. Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby authorizes entry into a memorandum of understanding with New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services for participation in the Hudson Valley Crime Analysis Center. Said memorandum of understanding to be in form and content as attached hereto and made a part thereof. And be it further resolved that Town Supervisor Michael Cazzari and/or Chief of Police Anthony Hoffman is hereby authorized to enter into and execute on behalf of the town said memorandum and to transmit such executed agreement to the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services thereafter. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. The next resolution is authorizing the lease of equipment for the Town of Carmel Police Department. Councilman Kearns, could you read that one? Yeah.
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, upon the recommendation of Chief of Police Anthony Hoffman, hereby authorizes the lease of communications recording equipment for the Town of Carmel Police Department from Interaction Insight Corporation, Red Bank, New York, as a sole source vendor at total cost not to exceed $41,745 and in accordance with the proposal dated May 12, 2025. And be it further resolved that Town Supervisor Michael Cazzari and/or Chief of Police Anthony Hoffman are hereby authorized to sign any and all documentation necessary to accept the proposal and authorize the actions contained herein. And be it further resolved that Town Comptroller Mary Ann Maxwell is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget transfers or modifications required to fund the cost of this authorization. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Can we get a roll call again, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. The next resolution is authorizing the refund of a building permit fee. Councilman Lugo, could you read that?
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, upon the recommendation of the Town of Carmel Director of Codes Enforcement, Michael Carnazza, hereby authorizes a refund of the building permit for the property known as 609 Route 6, Town of Carmel, tax map number 7691-11, in the amount of $282.50. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Can we get a roll call again, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Next up is the authorization of the release of a bond. Councilman Kearns, could you read number 4?
What happened? Did you forget your readers at home? You're not reading any resolutions tonight? Whereas application has been made by Carmel Terminals Incorporated for the total release of a site plan bond posted in accordance with the land subdivision and/or zoning regulations for tax map number 55.11/1, 23, 24, and 27 with respect to a site plan approval issued for the aforesaid property. And whereas said application has been reviewed by Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., and release of the bond has been recommended and approved by the Town Engineer and the Town of Carmel Planning Board. Now therefore it be resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the lease of Travelers Casualty and Surety Company of America bond number 107988320 in the amount of $339,000. I offer this resolution as read.
I'll second.
Councilman Lugo? Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Do we wait?
Yeah, they got an emergency.
Sorry. That was 4, right?
Yeah, do you
Yes.
agree on? Yes. Okay. Number 5 is amending the resolution authorizing the emergency purchase of submersible mixer pumps, Carmel Sewer District Number 2. Councilman Lugo, could you read that?
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Carmel Water District Number 2, and upon the recommendation of Town Engineer Richard Franzetti in his memo dated April 10th, 2025, hereby authorizes the emergency purchase and installation of 2 sludge basin mix pumps for the Carmel Sewer District Number 2 wastewater treatment plant from Fleet Pump and Service Group, White Plains, New York, at a total cost not to exceed $41,777, and in accordance with the proposal date March 13th, 2025, and be it further resolved that the Town Supervisor, Michael Cazzari, is hereby authorized to execute any and all documentation reasonably necessary to effectuate the purchase authorized hereunder, and be it further resolved that Town Comptroller Mary Ann Maxwell is hereby authorized to make any budgetary transfers or modifications required pursuant to this authorization. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Can we roll call again, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 6 is a resolution authorizing the award of bids for sludge hauling in Carmel Sewer Districts 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Carmel has previously authorized advertisement for the solicitation of bids for sludge hauling in various sewer districts within the Town of Carmel, and whereas such bids were received and opened on May 7, 2025, and a bid opening memo is on file with Town Clerk Alice Daly, And now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as commissioners of the various sewer districts within the Town of Carmel, and upon the recommendation of Richard Franzetti, P.E., Town Engineer, the Town Board hereby awards the aforesaid bid to Wind River Environmental, doing business as Earth Care, Vernon, New Jersey, the low responsible bidder meeting specifications for a period commencing July 24, 2025 through July 23, 2027, and be it further resolved that said bid contract shall also contain 2 one-year unilateral renewal options in favor of the Town of Carmel, and be it further resolved that upon review of insurance certificates in form acceptable to a town attorney, Town Supervisor Michael Cazzari is hereby authorized to execute any other and further documentation necessary to accept such bid and contract for said services. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Roll call, please, again.
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. The next resolution is to schedule a public hearing. Councilman Lugo, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the scheduling of a public hearing at Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, 10541, on Wednesday, June 18th, 2025, at 7 p.m., or as soon thereafter that evening as possible, on a proposed local law amending Chapter 156 of the Code of the Town of Carmel entitled Zoning, and be it further resolved that the Town Clerk Alice Daly is hereby authorized and instructed to publish and post the necessary notices in the official newspapers of the town and the Town Bulletin Board regarding this public hearing. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. And the last one is a resolution extending workers' compensation-related leave for Town of Carmel Highway Department. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, upon the request and recommendation of Town of Carmel Highway Superintendent Michael Stern, and pursuant to the terms of the current collective bargaining agreement between the Town of Carmel and Teamsters Local 456, hereby authorizes a 2-month extension of workers' compensation-related leave of employment for Town of Carmel employee number 2558 from May 1, 2025 through and including June 30, 2025. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Roll call again, please.
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Can we get a motion to close the voting meeting?
So moved.
Mike?
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Alice.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, Alice. Get home safe.
Will someone like to do it? I make a motion to open the work session.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So before we start, I would like to make a motion to remove the item number 1, which is consider request for the contract amendment for the comprehensive plan. I'd like the other board members to be here when we discuss this.
Yeah,
Second, yeah.
I second that, 'cause I think we have a lot to discuss with this additional cost
Yeah,
that
and we
they're
should have
trying
them
to.
here to talk
Agreed.
about it.
Yeah, I agree.
And so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Kevin, this one too. Thank you.
Is that it?
Nope, we have a liquor authority, so consider a request to waive the 30-day notice requirement for a liquor license. We have a request for Van Gigas Brothers LLC operating as Pacifico, 925 Route 6, Mahopac. They are looking for us to waive the 30-day notice. We usually do that. This came from their attorney, Andrea O'Brien. So we can talk about if we're going to do that or not.
I would do a resolution for 4th on that if you want.
Thank you.
Yeah, sounds fine.
And so, public comment.
So we can't make a motion to just
Oh,
waive
no.
it?
Oh, we not, this work session, so we're just,
Yeah, understood, yeah. We should-
because everybody agrees that Greg will do it for the
4th.
4th of June. Okay, if no public comment, we've got, the announcements are that Memorial Day, VFW 1374, they're up in Carmel on the Main Street. Sunday, May 25th at 11 a.m., their ceremony will be at Memorial Hall, that's 32 Glenida Avenue across from Lake Glenida. And then VFW Post 5491 over on East Lake is having theirs on Monday, Memorial Day, the 26th. At 10:30, the parade will start from Clark Place and go down 6N, South Lake Boulevard, and turn at CVS to the monument for some brief words. Town Hall will be closed on the 26th, and our next meeting is on the 4th. And the only other thing really is, I really want to thank Kevin Byrne and, of course, the chair of the legislature, Amy Sage, and the legislature for approving our sales tax sharing plan. Really, we have to thank our state representatives, especially Senator Harcum and Matt Slater for pushing that through, and the other 5 supervisors and the 3 mayors for, being on this, our town board and the other town boards and village boards, for really pushing that we need this revenue to come in, not to cut the sales tax coming in, and to give us. So we're looking at anywhere from $500,000 and $900,000 and up a year that will come in that we can use for all of these projects, like the tanks, like the
Paving the roads.
The water plants, the sewer plants. We have so many things that we could use this for. So thank you to Jackie and Abby from Putnam Valley for really pushing everybody, and all the supervisors and mayors. This is not just a Republican thing. It was the Democrats. We were all on board. We worked together, and it was really good. So those are my comments. Comment?
Let's go Knicks.
Yeah, let's go next.
All right, so we have attorney-client discussion in executive session. Make a motion to go to executive.
So moved.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, good night.